Hello guys, welcome to Bougie Boss Chick channel. Please click like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so y'all can be notified when I upload. Y'all know I've been missing in action. This is going to be a quick story time, and it's going to explain to you why I haven't been on here. I was going to do like a testimony thing to where you can see me healing, going through the process with me. I do have some videos, but y'all know I was so busy. I never learned how to edit. Kept trying to, I was doing other things and then had stuff going on with me that I didn't know that was going on with me. And I was getting tired. So by the time I would try to sit down and learn editing, it just the little programs or whatever I was going on, I really didn't understand. I had one once upon a time that I caught on to learning how to edit, and then I don't know what happened. I think it's on my other main computer that's at my shop. I'm not for sure. But anywho, I'm moving y'all because I can't be still some because my back burning is touching the pillow and the sheets on the bed. And I just took my medicine. It's my nerve. And that's what they do when it's most of the time for me to take my medicine again if I get too hot, if I get upset and worry about some of my skin burn. Okay, y'all. Let's get to the story. Okay. I went somewhere to chill, and the person is clean, very clean. It's just that I think it was a while back. Her son had bed bugs in his room, so she got rid of the mattress. She threw it out, whatever. So it had been out a long time. So she had got her some new furniture, like in March, I think it was. She got new furniture. But before that, even after she threw the mattress out and stuff, it wasn't nothing bothering us on her other, furniture that was in her front or whatever. It wasn't no problem. So now she get this new furniture. Now they got all of her new furniture, y'all. I'm thinking I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, and I was actually getting bit by bed bugs. And we were just sitting there chilling, and people's going in out the door. So I'm thinking just mosquitoes coming in and out. But then when I laid back, I was getting bit back up. This one, I said, I'm finna go. My skin's starting to burn because I burn real bad when mosquitoes bite me. But this was like burning worse. Like, it was just irritating the heck out of me. Like, I had to hurry up and get home and get an Epsom salt bath. Now, my tub is not a full tub. It's like a half a tub because it has a shower. So, I couldn't get my neck and my neck and this part in the water. And I tried to like slide down and put my legs up on the wall to try to ease the itching, because the ones on my legs and my side, they was gone like in 3 days, like, and it stopped itching bad, because I was able to get the Epsom salt, so that soothed the itching and stopped it. Okay, this part up here where I can get under the water, it kept irritating bad, y'all, especially my neck. So, y'all, I got bit like on Monday, right? So by that Thursday, I was at the emergency room because it just was irritating so bad. Yeah, it was hot. That was day 4. So I went to the ER and I told them whatever. Y'all, they put me in a room, isolated me from everybody. I ain't know what was going on first. So I called my cousin. She a nurse, and she broke it down to me. So I was like, oh, okay, I understand. So the lady came back in and she was like, everything you got, put in this bag, throw it away. I was like, no, I got bit like 3 days ago, but it wasn't in my house. It was at someone else's house, so ain't no bed bugs in my clothes. So they was like, okay, all right. So they gave me some cream. So I went home to cream. I was back in the emergency room on Friday because I had a severe allergic reaction to the cream. So from the cream, y'all, it broke me out. You see right here, I broke out with bumps right here, and I broke out with bumps on the back of my neck, and it was red. So they told me, y'all, when I went back, guess what they said? They said I had the shingles. I said, how I get the shingles? And I put cream right here, and that's how I bumped up. The doctor, y'all, ain't took no blood, didn't take no blood Thursday, no Friday. And so he was like, it's a bad case of shingles going around. It's the shingles. It's the shingles. And mind you, y'all, that Thursday, I was having sharp pains from my neck going up to my head. Like 5 or 6 times a day. It was hurting so bad. It was just bad. And so, He was like, we're going to give you a steroid shot and you're going to be okay. So I'm like, okay. I go home. Stared, it's so not. I had one, for real, till later that night. So I got up there Sunday morning and I had another one, y'all. It hurted so bad. I got back to the emergency room. I said, y'all gonna check some. Y'all gonna check my head or something, make sure I ain't have no aneurysm or bleeding or something. Something ain't right. Like, I'm having these sharp pain going my head and stuff. Like, I'm having a mini stroke or, you know. And so this time it was a lady doctor, y'all. So this lazy, I just the show look lazy over here. So this time it was a lady doctor, y'all. So she was like, okay, we're gonna do a CAT scan, make sure there's no bleeding or anything, and we're gonna go from there. So y'all, she did the CAT scan, everything came back good. I ain't have no bleeding or nothing or whatever. So she was like, everything good. But she was like, it is a case of shingles going around, and shingles will mess with the nerve to make you have those issues. So she was like, we're gonna give you a shot, a steroid shot. So I'm like, damn, mine must be real bad. But y'all know I had no bumps nowhere in my body, nowhere else. Didn't have no other issues. So now I go back home, y'all. Sorry, y'all, tired out there, young. So I go back home. I had to do a follow up. So it went in bed. I had them steroids or whatever. But still, I started trying to have it again. So by this time, it's a Thursday. I go to, well, it used to be like American Family Care in Forestdale, but it had closed down. So I just took a chance to go that way and see if somebody else about it, and it was another clinic or whatever to go to. So just so happened, it was called Southern Health. It's called Southern Healthcare, y'all. And it used to be a good doctor I used to go to a long time ago when it was American Family Care. They used to come and guess what? She was in there, y'all. I was so happy to see her. And she don't play. She one of them good doctors that care about you. Dr. Norris. So I seen her. She was on me about my blood sugar being a lot high, y'all. And I wasn't doing right with my sugar. So um, she drew blood. The first thing she did, she drew blood so she could run tests or whatever. She gave me some pills to put me on for 30 days. That was supposed to, help make sure you try to clear everything out my system or whatever. So I took one pill in the morning, one at night. And those pills stopped me from having those attacks. The whole time I was on that medication, I had no problem. So I took it for 30 days. I came off, guess what, on the Thursday. It's so bad on Thursdays. I came off on the Thursday. On the Sunday, I started feeling sensation on this side of my face, like a tingling, itching, like right before you had them episode. That's how it started. And I was like, oh, Lord, this directly in my head. So that means it just going to hit me in my head. Ain't no telling how long it's going to take. Because from the start, from the neck, it took a minute. And then it hit the head, I was able to brace myself. It's like I had a little time to try to brace myself in a position where it didn't hurt so bad, but it hurt either way it go. But it was a way that I could get myself and try to breathe a little bit to help me or what have you. And then so I did a refill on some medicine. On the meds, I had one refill left on there, the one that I take at night. So I went and did the refill, and I took them into the next day. The next day it was gone on my face. I was like, oh, I had no problem. No problem. And it was that Tuesday. I went back to the doctor that Tuesday. It moved to my left arm. I was like, God dang it. I started taking the mix. I was like, oh, it was just a flab, and that other pill just got it out. So y'all, I end up I had to go back to the emergency room. Cause that pain, it started shooting up that arm. Baby, it was sharp. I could take it better than I could take the one that was hitting me in my head. So I just knew every time it was getting ready to hit. And it was something else, because they really couldn't stick nothing in my left arm because it flared it up. And one day we tried. Oh, I skipped. So hold up. When I went back to the hospital, It was 2 men doctors. It was in the evening, second shift this time. And one morning, I ain't go back morning. I waited. It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. So these 2 men doctors, when I go in there, y'all, they they ran tests on me quick. They did the CAT scan, and they checked out my whole body and thing. I forgot what you call the other tests, and they did the spinal tap, and that's how they found out. They had 4 tubes, and they got some fluid, and they found I had inflammation on my spine. Cause while I went back this time, y'all, I was having that pain, but also my left leg started acting up. It started acting up. They're like, I was limping through the house, so I'm like, what's going on? This leg. I'm thinking it's from an old accident I had years ago. Sometimes that left leg would act up, and I would limp. Sometimes I did a lot of stuff with I would limp. Y'all, this lady's acting on my nerve. It just looks so long here. Hopefully don't look like that to y'all, but it's bothering me over here. Make me feel a little special. But yes, my left leg was going out, so that what made me go on back to the emergency room. And I'm just like, wow. Yeah, and that's how they figured it out. And he was like, that's what's affecting your walking. So that's what the neurologist came up with. They transported me to UAB the next morning because they had the special team of neurologists there. So I went there, and they decided, that's what it was. But it was called something else. It was called what they came up with. The other doctor knew it was affecting my. They knew it was affecting my walking, but they wanted to run more tests. Y'all, they took so much blood out of me, baby. When I said, I was like, dang, do y'all need any more blood? Baby, one night, I know they got about 8 tubes of blood up out of me. Every day they tested blood because they was pumping steroids and antibiotic in me. I think like 4 times a day. And from the IV into my body. So, y'all, I went having them attacks. I was happy. I was like, ooh, finally. Thank you, Lord. They figured out what it was that was making me have those attacks or whatever. So, the thing was getting me is the walking, y'all. I got to learn how to walk again. I couldn't hardly raise my left foot off the floor. Now I can lift that left leg halfway. But my feet, I still had a numbness in my feet some. And then it's stronger now. I can walk better with the walker. But sometimes I try to walk a little fast. My knee like buckle because it's not strong enough. So it's still weak. My right leg, y'all, that's my strong leg. But I don't understand because I don't have feeling in my right leg. I came home and tried to take a bath. And y'all, I almost burned myself up because of the simple fact I didn't know that I can feel cold water, hot water. My old man, he ran me some water, right, for me to take a bath. I didn't want to sit in the shower chair, or try to stand for him to help me shower. I wanted to sit down in some water. I just wanted to relax, y'all, because I love to sit down. And when I meditate or pray, sometime I listen to my gospel and my music and stuff in there before I come in, just my alone time. And I stuck my right leg in. I said, this water cold. I said, don't feel. I said, I'm warm. Then I stuck my left leg in, y'all. I like the dang on. I was like, okay, it's warm. I mean, it's hot enough. I added a little cold water, not that, but I know like my water real hot. But let me tell y'all this, with other time, y'all, I went in there, I made the water myself. Yeah, I like it hot. So I go in there, put the right leg in. I put that left leg in, then it like jumped up out of it. When I said I can mess around and scald myself because of simple fact, I don't have that feeling in that left leg. I could actually burn my skin if I get some water real hot or anything, and you know what I'm saying? Not knowing this is that left side, and I don't understand because my right leg is my strong leg. but I don't have no feeling in there. But when I made my turmeric body butter that a lot of people buy, and y'all, it's more than just turmeric in it. I call it magic body butter. And I rubbed some of that on, and I was had the next morning I woke up. Oh, that night he put a drink can on my leg, and I was like, "Go on, quit playing." I said, "That thing cold." He was like, "It's touching your leg." I said, "No, it's not." I looked up. He was touching my leg with the drink, y'all, and I couldn't feel it, And that was one of the main reasons that made me go to the hospital because I could not feel it. And I told him to put it on my feet, and I could feel it on my feet. It was cold on my feet, but not up on my thigh and the other part of my leg. So now, y'all, it's like how electricity is, like really our nerve, not body. It's really like electricity. Like I'm just like, are you an alien? Are you normal? I put a cold drink can on my thigh the other day when my leg was real hot. Baby, it felt it felt like electricity. I got that thing off me so quick. So you ain't gotta worry about me doing that no more. And like today, doing the walking around some, how it's bothering me, it feel a little warm, so I know not to put nothing on that leg that's cold or let nothing touch it because it feel like I'm getting shot. It really literally feel like I'm getting shot. So, like how you rub your leg and somebody shock you like that, but it's like a long little kind until you remove it. But it feel a little stronger. That's what it feel like. And y'all just taking a day at a time. But I do have some footage from when I was in the hospital and how my arms was messed up from getting people sticking me and couldn't find my dang on vein. Or one girl put it in there and then it blew my vein. My arm was purple and green, and then it went a reddish color. I don't know. And then they had to end up putting the IV in my right, above my hand. And when that's the only hand I could use, it was so sore because I really couldn't use my left arm at the time. Yeah, it was happy going there to find out what it was, but then it was like hell too at the same time with certain things that was going on in there. As far as some of the nurses didn't know how to stick you, some of them was scared, and it was just some. When they stick you, they had to go get somebody that one of the nurses that was good. I think it was the head nurse, and then one of the night they had to get a male nurse from somewhere else that come up there. So yeah, it was just really something. He was good. When he stuck me, I didn't even feel it. And he said to stick me in my thumb, y'all. He had to stick me in my thumb. I never seen no shit like that ever. But yeah, that's what he had to do. I'm bucking my eyes out looking at that. But yeah. But later on, I will update y'all more. I'm gonna see if my friend Vakel can edit a song for me, and I will share it the next time where you guys can literally see while I was in the hospital and look at my and some other stuff and my raising my leg. Tomorrow I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna do some walking that y'all see me on my walking. So you can go with me on this journey of trying to heal and get better. I have my first infusion Monday on the 13th. And I pray the Lord that be the only one I have to use the way I can walk again all the way to help me. Because basically, since I've been here, I've been pushing myself. I pushed myself in the hospital. And they were shocked because I was supposed to went from the hospital to the rehabilitation place to learn how to walk again. But just so happily, I was able to leave the hospital early because I did real good. And I'm going to tell you, I had my cousin Walker with me. She passed back in May. She was 100 years old. And I had that Walker. They was like, how you got a bed, what's called it, a stool thing and a shower chair and all that? I said, because I had just finished taking care of my cousin and I just left the hospital bed and everything. But I donated the hospital bed and the wheelchair back to the company that she got it from because there wasn't no need for it to be here. But I'm glad I didn't get rid of the walking stuff because I was about to. I really was. And it's like I feel like y'all, her presence was there to help me. She pushed me with that walker. That's how I got back and forth to the bathroom. Yeah, when I said the hospitals are so short-handed and they overcrowded in the emergency rooms, you just have to pray. You have to pray for the nurses, the doctors, and everything. Y'all push that button to go to the bathroom, and they went there in 15 minutes. Guess what? I got up out the bed, I slid down and went through the little hole. I got up and got my walker and went to the bathroom. By that time, I heard a bunch of people. I heard a bunch of them run down the highway. By the time they came, I was sitting on that toilet using it. I said, look. I waited. I told y'all I was gonna get it. I don't even know why y'all got to lower my bed. I said I tried to figure out how to cut it off. Cause I know if I gotta go, I gotta go. I already got enough going on me. I don't need nothing else going in my stomach or nothing. Like, and they just laughed at me. They was like, Miss Robinson, you something else. I said, I told y'all if I could do something to help, I'ma do. Cause y'all got a lot on y'all plate. And when I say it was so busy, and I got back to their bed. They said when they walk, yeah, I was determined. Like I sit on the side of that bed and I move my legs. I was determined I was gonna walk and get up out of there. Like it's just me. I got 10 grandkids. This I gotta push and do better and go. So that's my goal is to get better and go. So tomorrow I'm gonna set my tripod up. I'm gonna go in my garage and do some walking. It's too much. My dog. If I do it in the house, my dog's gonna be barking. Up in the family room in their cage, and I got a cage that look like furniture. And y'all seen them, but they in that, and I know they gonna bark and make noise. And it's no my living room most definitely can't go in there because I can't walk with my walking with the stuff in there. So we gonna go out in my garage, and I'm gonna set up my tripod. And I'm going to walk to the mailbox or something. I'm going to try to walk to the mailbox. Y'all can see. But y'all never did see the beginning when they used to dread. So, I'm going to do that. I got some other stuff to do tomorrow. So hopefully, the stuff that I have to do don't make me tired while I have to walk with my leg being lazy. Because I don't. And the thing that helped me flex my foot to try to keep it from dragging, I put on some real good shoes, y'all. I can't stand scratches or on certain shoes. So that would help me out. Put on shoes and I go somewhere, and it would help me remember lift your foot when you walk. Lift, and I go slow. I'm gonna teach myself how to walk again, and I've got to go to therapy. So yeah, by the time I get there, and this week they're gonna be like, what more do you need to do? But we're going to see. I'm telling you, listen, I'm going to say it's a long process because I'm not claiming it. I'm a believer that I'm going to heal faster. Look, I improved it the way I got out of the hospital quick. I was moving, my foot and determined to get there. So I'm still determined. So, yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. And I'm going to do a video tomorrow. But it's just an update on life and why I've been missing. And I'm back. What can I do now? I can't do nothing but focus on the boutique now, When I get up there, so I have some stuff I'm going to start advertising. I pulled up some sprays the other day. They didn't want me doing that, but hey, like I told them, money still got to come in. I may have paid up some stuff, but I can't let, No, and then, my air unit in my house went out about, I want to say 4 days ago. Yeah. It's been a hot mess. So now they got to get fixed. You see what I'm saying? Something, I can't just not do that because ain't nobody finna pay for this air to get over here fixed. And it was like, I need a fan and a motor. But the guy was like $750. It's not my outside unit. It happened in the unit thing, the furnace thing downstairs or something. So, yeah, so they got to be replaced. I got to do that. So, y'all take care. And I'm going to holler at y'all. But please like and comment below. Let's chat, y'all. Let's really chat. And I got a party coming up. Me and my friend Jeanette with a group of young ladies. And I think it's gonna be fun because it's called Waiting is Hell. So we're gonna have drinks and food at the shop, and we're probably gonna paint, or we're probably gonna do candle making. I'm gonna see which project they really want to do, and that's the one we're gonna flow with. But y'all take care, and I video that because it's the only thing that you know what I'm saying. My nephew mama be there helping us if we do the paint and sip, but if we just do the perfume bar or the candle making, you know, that's my part. So I had to be there to show them. I'm recording too, y'all. I got a walker that I can sit on, like a slide, and I have a stool there. So I won't just like I won't be up in my friend Jeanette be walking around the other stuff, but most of the other stuff will be on the tables. There'll be some for y'all to watch it, enjoy. I think it will be very good. So y'all please click like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Every time I upload. Love y'all.